Are you wondering how much it costs to sell a house? Well, you're in the right place because we're talking about that right now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle Mercado. I am a real estate broker in Charlotte, North Carolina with Keller Williams Southpark. And today we're talking about the costs associated with selling a house. So the first thing you'll be responsible for paying is the agent commission. Yes, unfortunately, the seller is the person who is responsible for paying for the agent commission. I know. Now, this number is negotiable between the seller, which would be you, and the real estate agent. So make sure you discuss this with the agent beforehand and expect it to be a debit to you at the closing table. Now, the listing agent doesn't get all of the commission. It does get split between the listing agent, the agent that lists your house, and the buyer's agent. So the agent that brings the buyer to buy your house. Another item that you will be responsible for paying at closing are the property taxes for the time that you lived in the house. Now, if you prepaid the property taxes, that's fine. Then it will be a credit to you at closing. Cha-ching. If you did not pay the property taxes, then it will be a debit to you at closing for the amount of time that you lived in the property, and it will be a debit to the buyer for the amount of time that they are going to live in the property. You will also be responsible for some attorney fees. So check with the attorney who is doing your transaction to find out what their fees are. These vary from attorney to attorney. Another item you'll be responsible for paying at closing is called excise tax. So yes, this is the tax associated with selling your house. Uncle Sam is going to get you no matter what you do. So an easy way to figure out what your excise tax will be is to take the sales price of your house and divide it by 500. And that will give you the amount of excise tax on your house. And this will be a debit to you at closing. Another item you have to consider when figuring out what your net profit will be from the sale of your house is what your mortgage payoff is. So your mortgage payoff will be a debit to you at closing. You may also have to pay closing costs. You'll know this because it will be in the contract between you and the buyer. Some buyers will ask you to pay a portion or all of their closing costs. If this is something that you agreed to, then it will be a debit to you at closing. In the market that we're in Charlotte, we don't see as many sellers having to pay closing costs because it is a seller's market. But you do see it, so just be very aware that this might be a fee that you have to pay. And another item that you might have to pay at closing is a home warranty for the buyers. Now, this is another item that might be there, it might not, but you'll know because it will be in the contract that you signed. If you agreed to pay a home warranty, then this will be a debit to you at closing. The cost of a home warranty is generally around $500. A buyer might ask for a home warranty because it covers things that might go wrong in the house. For instance, this past Thanksgiving, my stove broke on me on Thanksgiving Day. Imagine that. It was horrible. But all we had to do was call a home warranty company and they were able to replace it. Unfortunately, not on Thanksgiving Day, but we were able to replace the stove thanks to the home warranty that we had on our house. So as a buyer, it's definitely a good idea to get a home warranty, and as the seller, you may be put in a position where it is a debit to you at closing. And there you have it. Those are all the fees associated with selling a house. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and like it. And please, let's be friends. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this video and you're thinking about selling your house, you have to check out my video of the 14 tips to get your home sold fast and for the most money. Check it out. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Oh. Yes, unfortunately the seller is responsible for... Done. Oh, I forgot to take my spider necklace off. I'm sorry, y'all.